EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. 7. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. But that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
46.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 22, Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale that time, and it's third and short. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Looking to throw, Prescott. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Forbath will put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And a former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to take off, and it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Thomas.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Forbath to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
There we go. 48 right now. Let's go. 65, 65. 65. Watch the edge. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Forbath, the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
50's the money. 50's the money. Check pass. Check pass.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. First down, Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Line 80. 57. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 26, check 26. Rush in, rush in. We're going to 54, 1
Here's Elliott. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. From the 39, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They run. It's It's Mark Ingram. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Jackson. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. The sack by Robert Quinn. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Again, it's Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Ellis. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
see I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna